Contest to find a love, positive, encouraging K-Love. 10 minutes till, it's Lisa and Eric. Lisa is on vacation, but very special guest, Johnny Diaz is here. Good morning, Johnny. Great to have you here.
Hey, thanks for having me.
And your song right now is called More Beautiful You. It's also the name of your album. And this song, and I'm sure you probably get emails and comments from people about it all the time, but it's really resonated with a lot of people, in particular, obviously, women.
Yeah, and you know, that's so cool to hear. But you're right, the feedback has been overwhelming. Just as a guy, you know, I realized the need for this song. That's why I wrote it. But I guess I didn't understand and I didn't realize the magnitude of the need for these lyrics and this truth that you were made by God perfectly to fulfill a purpose, and that, you know, physically there could never be a more beautiful you. You were made perfectly. And so, you know, obviously that's truths we find in Scripture. Mm-hmm. But as a guy, you know, it just, I guess, yeah, I just didn't realize how big it was, the need to hear this.
So you're a real sensitive guy because you grew up with, did you have any sisters growing up?
I have 3 older brothers.
You have 3 older brothers, and you've been married for what, about a year or so?
About a year. So I have women figured out by this point in my life now.
But seriously, in my mind, I'm going, okay, this is pretty cool that a guy wrote this song. Did you write the entire song?
I wrote the chorus and the first verse, mm-hmm. And then when I was out on the road at a camp with a bunch of students, and they kind of inspired the chorus and the first verse because there was a bunch of girls about that age. And then I got back to Nashville, and I teamed up with a female songwriter, which was a good choice of mine. And she helped me get the second verse and the bridge. So yeah, the concept was there. And I can only say that must be from God, because I really don't understand females at all, and I can't claim to be incredibly sensitive or anything like that. So, but like I said, it's just cool to see God's had bigger plans for this song than I ever did.
That's awesome. Johnny Diaz, our very special guest. Would you play the song for us?
Sure. Little girl 14 flipping through a magazine, says she wants something that way. Her hair isn't straight, her body isn't fake, and she always felt overweight. Little girl 14, I wish that you could see the beauty is within your heart. You were made with such care, your skin, your body, and your hair are perfect just the way they are. If there could never be a more beautiful you. Little girl 21, the things that you've already done, anything to get ahead. And you say you got a man, but he's got another plan, only wants what you'll do instead. Little girl 21, you never thought this would come, you starve yourself to play the part. But I can promise you there's a man whose love is true, and he'll treat you like the jewel you are. If there could never be a more beautiful you. Too far to back away, be who you are, to change your path, go another way. It's not too late, you can be saved. If you feel depressed with past regrets, shameful nights, hope to forget can disappear, they can all be washed away by the one who's strong, can right your wrongs, can rid your fears, dry out your tears. This big world, he will take your dark, distorted view, and with his light, he will show you truth. And again you'll see through the eyes of a little girl that there can never be a more beautiful.
Diaz, thank you so much. More Beautiful You. Man, that's an awesome song. I just can't think. I've got a little 6-year-old girl at home, so I can't but help but think of her and some of the things that she'll probably be facing, some of those pressures. And I've gotten so many comments on the Facebook, and we've gotten emails from people, as I mentioned, probably you have too. But one that really resonates with me the other day was I got one from a lady who said, the first part of that song reminds me of my daughter, but there's parts later in the song when you start thinking about the 21-year-old girl that kind of remind me of me. Are you finding from people who relate to different parts of that song?
Yeah, obviously the song, the verse says little girl 14, and the second verse says little girl 21. But the thing that's been cool to me, I've gotten a bunch of moms that said, you should have written little girl 54 or something like that. And so that kind of encouragement, but also even from dads. That's the thing that's kind of surprised me and shocked me. I've gotten emails from dads saying, hey, I heard this song on the air, and I had to just turn around the car, go home, and make sure that my wife and my daughter know that this is exactly how I feel. And they said, you put it into words, and it really helped me put it into words for them as well.
The name of the song is called More Beautiful You. Johnny Diaz is our special guest this morning. He'll be performing a little bit more with us coming up a little bit later on. Right now it's 2 till. Lincoln Brewster, this is God You Reign on Positive, Encouraging K-Love.